Hey everyone, Horizon here. Welcome back. I'm doing my 1 month surgiversary video. Yay! Actually yesterday was my surgiversary for 1 month, but I didn't even realize it until today. So I'm going to do an update. Let me just start real quick with my stats. I am 5 foot 7 inches tall. Highest weight was recorded in May, which was 304 pounds. Started my pre-op diet on June 1st, and I weighed in at 304 pounds. And then surgery weight was June 22nd. I weighed in at 286. And today I weighed in at 267. So I am down a total of 37 pounds since June 1st, which I think is pretty good progress. Sorry, the lighting in here kind of sucks. Let's see, what should I start with? Well, first off, let me just say that all my vitamins are going down great. I got into a regimen. I take them about a half an hour after I've eaten breakfast. And I usually make sure that breakfast is something solid, like typically what it has been an egg and a half, like fried in some olive oil, with 1 turkey sausage link. And then I wait a half an hour and I take all my vitamins. I am also doing the multivitamin patches, which I change every morning. Then I take all my other vitamins. My calcium citrate chews just got in yesterday. And I have to take 6 of those a day, because I only got the 250 milligram because I wasn't sure if I was going to like them or not. So, but I do like them. I got caramel and then lemon. So I take 1 of each. And I took my first dose last night, and then I took 1 this morning, and then I'll take some here this afternoon, and then in the evening. I also started yesterday doubling up on my biotin, because I've been seeing that you can have up to 10,000 mcgs of it, and I've only been taking 5, so I want to get ready for that hair loss stage. So vitamins are all going really good. I've got a really good routine as far as that goes, so I'm making sure I'm getting all those in. And food has been really good. My pouch is not really picky. Really the only thing I have an issue with right now is beans, like refried beans or lentils or any sort of bean, and I think it has something to do with the fact that the bean is wrapped in a skin, and the skin maybe just doesn't digest all the way. I'm not sure, but I keep kind of resting that and then trying it and then resting it and trying it. I still have not tried any raw vegetables. I do cook them and eat them, and they seem to be doing okay. Haven't had any regular chicken or like steak or anything like that. But I did have some barbecue ribs, which were really good. And that was pork. And then some burnt ends, which I think was pork too. And those went down pretty good. So yeah, I haven't had any sort of rejection as far as food goes. I have overeaten, and what I have done now to stop that is, excuse me, number 1 is I listen to my stomach. I get a sensation, I guess almost like a pressure after I've swallowed something, and I'm like, oh, okay, well maybe I can have one more bite, or maybe I'm just done. And usually, as soon as I get that feeling, I stop. If I'm chewing something in my mouth and getting ready to swallow it, I'll do that, but I'm not going to take another bite because I don't want to get hurt. Because when you overeat, it hurts. And it takes a lot longer for that to go away. So, total brain fart. Oh, okay, so another thing that I do is I can pretty much eyeball now how much food I can eat. So what I do is I underball it. So I'll put less on my plate, because I would rather get up and go for a little bit more, than put just too much on my plate, and then old habits start sinking in, like, oh, well, there's only a little bit left on there, I should just eat it. Or, I just rather not go through that mental anguish. I don't know why it's been drilled into my head to eat everything on my plate, and that I just can't throw anything away or I can't save it, but that's just how it's been for me. So Yeah, so I just eyeball what I have, because it really varies. It depends on the day, what I've eaten, how often I'm eating, and I can't really use my scale yet because I'm not at a consistent stage as far as how much I can eat. There's some days where I can eat a lot of food, and there's some days where I'm like, I really need to try harder to get that 800 calories in. But on an average day, I think I'm getting like 900 calories. So I'm doing pretty good there. I know I was struggling with that in the beginning. So if you are struggling with calories, just know it will get easier as time goes on. What else? All my mental and emotional issues they're gone. I think that was just kind of in the first couple weeks where I would just struggle finding a balance. Finding a balance in general with all this is really, it's difficult at first because there's so much new stuff going on and so much change all at once. It just got really overwhelming, but I'm back in the kitchen and cooking again, and I cook like 3 to 4 times a week, and I have leftovers in the fridge, so now I can have whatever option that I have in there for lunch or snack or dinner. And so yeah, I'm not afraid to cook anymore. I'm back at it again. And then I have enough food in there for a week and variety, so I'm not getting bored eating the same stuff. So that's been going pretty good. Been a lot more active. I have not been exercising, but I've been up walking. I got a Fitbit charge, and if you want to find me on there, my email I will put in the box below, but it is sgleason1219@gmail.com. You can add me, please, because I don't have any friends yet, and that'd be nice to have some friends on there to compete with. I also, on my Myfitnesspal, I synced it up to my Fitbit, so you can find me on there under the same email, and those two things are synced together, so whatever activity I do, my Myfitnesspal will add any extra calories that I do need to balance out my day. And I also just figured out this morning how to leave my Myfitnesspal, my food diary, open so people can see it. So I just opened that up so you guys can see what I'm eating and like what my food is like, I guess, per day. I will say, like, I feel like I'm doing pretty good with it, but I will say that I do have an addiction to sugar-free popsicles. I don't know what the hell, why, but it seems to be late at night. I think it's because I used to eat ice cream at night, and now I'm eating these sugar-free popsicles, which is better than the ice cream, but I know I shouldn't have sugar-free items because it's made with the bad stuff that make you crave bad stuff, but I've been doing really good, so I'm not too worried about it. It helps me get more fluids in too. So, but I will be working on that. Hopefully that goes away soon. So, some non-scale victories already in the last month. I've noticed that I can crisscross my legs, like on the floor or sitting up in a chair. I can cross my legs like a lady. And this might be TMI, but in the shower I was able to see my lady parts for the first time in a really long time. So, yay! That was pretty exciting. Actually, I couldn't believe it. So, I know I am shrinking smaller because I can, I'm able to maneuver around in the shower better too. Like when I bend over to shave my legs, or I can actually reach my toes now and trim my toenails without issue. I don't think I'm ready yet, but my friend thinks I'm ready to paint my toenails because I haven't been able to reach my toes in so long. I haven't tried it yet, but I mean I can reach them, so I might give that a whirl. See how that goes. People are giving me compliments about how much smaller I'm looking, so something must be working, and I'm very happy. If you are thinking about doing the surgery, do it. I have no regrets. I only wish I did it sooner, in all honesty. This has been like one of the best things I've ever done for myself, and I'm so glad I was given the opportunity to do this. And I have great support with the weight loss surgery forums that I'm in, and like on Facebook and whatnot. And I have some good support in person as well, like my some of my relatives and some close friends. So it's been really good. My son, even, he's 8, and he's like, oh, you can't have that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I can't. Good job. Or sometimes he tells me I can't have things that I can, and I'm like, hey. But, yeah, so my kids are eating healthier. I'm much healthier, eating better portions, way better portions. And very motivated to be up and around and moving. So next week, I think next week or the week after next, I'll be able to start hitting that kickboxing real hard. So thanks for tuning in, and I will update you guys again in a couple days. Bye.